Yeah, look, stop screen. Yeah, better. Yeah. Rogue, just mute yourself in Discord because it's echoing both sides. Just mute yourself in Discord. We can hear you from TeamSpeak. Okay. Okay.
User joined your channel.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, guys. Before we actually do this, let's tell you how to actually use the DUI. We've added DUI radar to the mod pack. Who else has joined afterwards? Because I'm
Freaks.
seeing a lot of people. Freaks. Where is
He's
Freaks?
joining now.
He just joined.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. Yeah. So this is pertinent to the squad leaders and the team leads. On your DUI, you can very easily tell who's what role. So if you have an automatic rifleman in your squad, you would have an arrow next to his name and the symbol. So like Shari, you would be able to see team and this guy. Where's the other? Damocles. They have an arrow next to their name. Do you see it? Yep. And anybody who's carrying a rocket launcher would have a double arrow next to his name. Correct? Like Chandu should have a double arrow
Yep.
next to
He
his
has.
name for
He
you.
has. He has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even
The
Roy
next thing that
has,
you
right?
User
yeah,
joined your
if
channel.
Roy, anybody who's carrying an 80 stick will have that
Yeah, yeah,
symbol.
yeah. Okay.
Next, what you need to know is if you press N, go to team. Press M, go to team. It's the third option from on the top left. It'll give you a list of all the people who are a part of your group. Freaks, just go ahead and grab a kit. Grab a rifleman kit for now. If you, yeah, on the team, it'll give you a list of all the people who are in your group. Now, in that group, based on what serial
User left your
everybody is on,
channel.
when you open your C tab and you zoom in on your group, the number next to each individual is the same number as listed against their name in the team section. Okay? So it becomes easier for you to identify who's who on the C tab.
Okay. Got it.
Got
Okay.
it? Wonderful.
Perfect.
Alrighty, let's continue on with the actual thing that we wanted to hear. The first thing that we're going to rehearse is a squad react to contact. So everybody please open your map. I'm going to do this on the map real quick. Uh,
Trooper just
in the bottom
disconnected.
right part of the map, you will see two symbols, namely Alpha and Bravo.
Yep.
Okay, let's say first let's discuss bounding and bumping. I want to be done with the theory part quickly so that we can actually do something. Let's set this with the direction of movement. Let's first discuss traveling Overwatch. So what is traveling Overwatch? Anyone? Very quickly. Anyone? Come on.
What? 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 Tell me.
What is traveling Overwatch? What is traveling Overwatch?
Uh. Yeah.
Okay,
Got it.
I'll tell you. Uh, let's just cut the chase. So let's say you're moving in either own territory. Hold on, guys. I got someone on the door. Right, sorry about that. So let's say you're moving in the direction of travel as indicated by the arrow. You do not expect much contact. However, you wanna have some sort of security against the said contact so that you have some sort of reaction to it. You would undertake traveling Overwatch. Now, what happens in traveling Overwatch is there is some gap between the two elements of a squad. Let's say Alpha and Bravo. If you are talking about a squad, had the same thing been happening at a platoon level, then you would have, let's say, first squad and second squad. I'm gonna keep doing this in parallel for platoon level so that people uh, get cover both the things at the same time. So ideally, the distance between these two elements for traveling Overwatch would be somewhat about 75 meters. Cool. Yep. So let's say this is 75 meters, but it is dictated by terrain. Okay, it's not something set in stone. Now, both Alpha and Bravo are traveling in this direction, and let's say Alpha came into contact. It was not expected, however, it still happened, and Alpha ended up taking in contact from the front right. Now, keynote here is front is always the direction of travel of the squad, okay, or whatever element that you're part of. Let's say you're traveling in this direction, front would be in this direction, regardless of where you as an individual are looking. You might be looking this side, but for you, front would always be this side, okay? Then this becomes right, this becomes left, and this becomes rear. Now, this contact is front right. So, the
User
advantage of
joined your
traveling in
channel.
a traveling Overwatch fashion is Alpha came into contact, but because of the distance between Alpha and Bravo, Bravo did not necessarily get into the same contact as Alpha. Okay. Now, the advantage here is Bravo can offset to the right, start suppressing this contact, and Alpha can get out of the contact. Cool? Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how traveling Overwatch works. The other, like when you do not want to maintain the security and speed is of this, like you would want to do this when you want to be speedy, like there is less time to cover more distance. So that is when you want to do something like this. Simply traveling would be closing the distance between Alpha and Bravo to, let's say, 50 meters or 25 meters, wherein if something was to open up on Alpha, there's a good chance that Bravo also gets caught up in the same fire. Understood? Like that's traveling, and this is traveling Overwatch. You do this when you do not expect contact, but it may happen, so you want to have some precaution against it. Next up, we have the bounding and bumping. So bounding Overwatch and bumping. Uh, can anyone quickly suggest what bumping is? Okay. I hope everybody's paying attention and you guys are not,
Sure.
looking at fucking TikToks or something.
No. Only
Yeah,
fun.
please pay attention here. This is important. Yeah.
Is it kind of
Uh,
a pendulum motion where one thing knocks into
So
the
one
other and
squad
the front
moves.
unit moves forward?
yes, something like that.
That's
So
right.
let's say you were moving in hostile territory or contact is expected. You want to maintain some sort of security or maximum security for that matter. So what you're gonna do is one of the two elements, either Alpha or Bravo, would be stationary while the other element moves. This thing is called fire and move. There is no movement without fire cover, and there is no firing if you are not moving, because if you are firing without moving, you're simply wasting ammunition. You need to be moving if somebody is covering you with fire. So let's say Alpha and Bravo were to move in the direction of the arrow, a contact is expected. So the squad lead would normally, what he would normally do is Alpha gets set. So Alpha, let's say, gets set over here. Now Bravo is gonna bound up to Alpha, Remember, to Alpha.
Yeah.
So Bravo moves up to Alpha. Bravo takes over that location from Alpha, and now Alpha moves up. Once
User
Alpha gets
joined your
set,
channel.
Bravo again bounds up to Alpha. So you know this fashion of movement where the rear element is
Right.
pushing up to the forward element.
Right.
This is called bumping. You bump into the forward guy. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
As rightly stated by Judge down below, fire without movement is waste of ammunition. Movement without fire is suicide. So Alpha and Bravo are not necessarily firing here. They will open fire if something turns up. Let's say, if Bravo was bumping up to Alpha, Bravo is set. Alpha started moving up, but then suddenly contact opened up front right. Now Alpha is caught in the open. They like once you are moving, it is very difficult to return fire effectively. So what's gonna happen is Bravo is gonna return fire to that contact, while Alpha breaks it either back to Bravo or gets into cover. Okay, understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Next thing is bounding, wherein you have the rear element pushing ahead of the forward element. Again, let's say Alpha and Bravo moving. In this guys, Alpha, this indicates a fire team, okay, and Bravo also indicates a fire team. Just if anybody is confused, uh, let's say you're conducting bounding. So Alpha is set, direction of movement is in the direction of travel, in the direction of the arrow. Bounding up would be Bravo would move ahead of Alpha and get into covering position. So Bravo is going to move up. Once Bravo is set, Bravo calls Bravo set, then Alpha moves, calling Alpha moving, and Alpha gets set. Okay, and this bounding like you're bounding ahead of each other alternatively, and this is called bounding movement. Understood?
Okay.
Right. So when you say bound up, make sure somebody's covering the guy bounding up. Okay. The same concept applies to breaking contact, wherein let's say there was contact front. You did not want to deal with this contact. Alpha is in contact. You guys want to break contact and fall back. Normally, I'll come to that in a second, Judge. Why something like that would happen. I'm just covering how the mechanic happens. Let's say Alpha was moving ahead, Bravo was in tail, there was contact front, you did not want to deal with it, or it was overwhelming, or for whatever reason, you just did not want to fight. What's going to happen is the commands that's going to come is break contact. Now, break contact can either be rear, left, or right. Ideally, you want to get out of the cone of fire of the element that has engaged you. Now, if you just keep bounding backwards, unless the terrain is such that you get some cover, you're just going to be sitting in the cone of fire of the enemy, regardless of how much further you bound back, until you get out of the range. And it's not like the enemy is not going to pursue you. There's a good chance that he will pursue you. Okay, so uh, good like a good practice is to break contact either to the right or left, or rear right and rear left. Uh, if that is not possible, that's a different scenario. Let's say you started taking fire from front. You did not want to deal with this, so Bravo's and command was to break contact to the rear right. So let's say you want to break contact in this direction. What's going to happen is the tail element is going to establish a base of fire. That is, they're going to get in a covering position and they will start engaging the enemy. Okay? And Alpha, meanwhile, will break off, let's say 50 to 75 meters and get in a covering position. Now, once Alpha is set, Alpha will call set and start engaging the enemy, and Bravo will bound past Alpha and get in another covering position, and Bravo will start engaging. Once Bravo is set, Alpha continues to move. And this thing is going to keep happening until either you get out of the effective fire of the enemy, or you hit cover. Once you hit cover, the call will be baseline, baseline, baseline. So now the next thing would not be bound ahead of the forward element, but to get on line with them, facing the enemy. Okay? Facing the last known direction of the enemy. This is baseline. This is also done when there's an obstacle in the direction that you're breaking off contact to, and you need to, maintain fire superiority over the enemy, or buy time for the squad lead to make a decision. Understood?
Understood.
Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody cool with that? Right. Guys, understand that all this works only of the principle that somebody getting shot at is not able to return fire accurately. Okay? This is the basic concept. Like if you're in the open, somebody opens up a machine gun in front on you, it is very difficult for you to return fire. Chances are you'll be getting shot left, right, and center. So the psychological effect and the game mechanics effect do not let you return fire. However, somebody who's already in a defensive position, covering your move, can return fire to someone engaging you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Which is why you always carry out fire and move. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we've discussed bounding, bumping. The same concept applies at the platoon level, wherein the fire teams now get replaced by entire squads. So what Alpha and Bravo are doing right now, entire squads would be doing. Okay? Good. Alrighty. Let's now discuss very quickly react to contact at a squad level. This is going to be more question oriented, so you guys need to participate in this. Let's say Alpha and 1-1 was moving northwards in the direction of the arrow in a traveling Overwatch fashion, and they ended up in contact to the front. Here. What will be the actions of Alpha fire team and what will be the actions of Bravo fire team? Quickly.
Alpha fire team will provide supportive fire, while the Bravo fire team will move to this position. Then again they will flank from this side or this side maybe.
Okay. Right, we'll come to that. First of all, let's say Alpha has got into contact. The first thing that Alpha needs to initiate is a contact report. Alpha will yell, contact front, get online and start returning fire. So these 4 dots that I'm putting down are the Alpha fire team, okay? Okay?
Yep.
For easier of understanding, I'm gonna make Bravo green for now. And meanwhile, what's Bravo gonna do? Bravo is gonna provide a rear and flank security. So entire Alpha is focused on returning fire front. Once they've established their extended line, the Alpha fire team leader is gonna call out the contact, north, 150 meters out. And what is the contact? Let's say enemy fire team, okay? So now a fire team is a smaller unit than a squad. So is it within the capability of the squad to take out? Come on, can a squad take out an enemy fire team?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Easily.
Okay? Yes. The squad can take out an enemy fire team. Now when the enemy is less in number, in the same sort of situation as you, like let's say he's not in a defensive position. Had he been in a defensive position, then the situation would have been different. He needs to be numerically inferior, not in a defensive position, okay? And should not have any supporting assets such as a technical or a tank or an IFE. Now, depending on the let's say right now, since this was a fire team, the squad lead can very easily ask Alpha to continue maintaining suppression and act as a base of fire, while Bravo may be ordered to either flank right or left. In this scenario, let's say it was told to flank right. What is Bravo gonna do? Bravo team lead is gonna take his team in a single file. Remember, a single file. Why is a single file important here? Because the team lead does not have time to indicate where they are going to his fire team. He just has to make sure that they are following him. So you guys are gonna run after the team lead in a single file. These guys are gonna run along, take a right hook, establish an extended line facing the enemy. Oh god, why can't I? Yeah. They will establish this extended line facing the enemy. Stop. Now once this line is set, he will call Bravo assaulting. This entire time Alpha is suppressing the enemy. Bravo will start assaulting through. They will move with their guns up, maintaining their rows, that these guys don't run into each other. Like this guy should not go like this and this guy should not go like this. They should go straight in the direction of the enemy. It is easier if the team lead calls the bearing that they're moving in front towards. And this line needs to be maintained, okay? It should not happen that this guy is up front and this guy is so far behind. Why? Because when this guy will come into contact first with the enemy, and chances are that he will be taken out.
Yeah.
You lose an enemy like that, okay? So you lose a friendly like that.
Also,
If you guys are maintaining this line, you all turn up at the same time in front of the enemy, and chances are that you take him out first before he takes you out, okay? And while this is happening, Bravo needs to tell Alpha to shift fire left. If Alpha, let's say, was focusing on this part of the target, then let's start then focusing on this part of the target. As Bravo approaches further, is on the target, they will again call for shift fire, and then Alpha will either focus fire over here or they will simply lift fire, okay? Once entire Bravo is on the far side to the limit of advance, remember the limit of advance, responsibility of calling limit of advance is either the squad lead or the team lead. Once this thing is set, these guys will be looking outwards over here. Now Alpha is going to do the same thing that Bravo did. They're going to move past the target again in an extended line and start looking outwards again. Okay?
Right.
Copy. Does everyone understand this?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. While you guys are, moving in your extended line, you need to count how many people you shot and killed. And like the suppressing element, once they cross, they also need to be counting the bodies. This gives you a number of EKIA count, okay, as set down by judge.
We killed an
Understood? Understood?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, let's quickly discuss other scenarios wherein maybe you do not want to flank and you end up having to break contact or ask for additional support from the platoon. Right now, you guys are a squad. Let's say there was another squad moving with you, then things could have been different. Okay, let's say you guys were moving front. Alpha came into contact, and this turned out to be an entire squad. Now this is a squad. Alpha is a fire team. Alpha makes an extended line. Bravo is covering rear and flank. What should be done ideally? Remember, this is a squad,
If it's
and
if
returning
the number
fire,
if the number is more
to
than you, then you call in support. You don't
yeah.
engage the
For
enemy
now,
directly.
since the incoming fire is overwhelming, Alpha and Bravo both are gonna get online. Okay, they will
Right.
both get online, and they will all return fire.
Right.
Understood?
Yeah.
Got it. And since this element is numerically equal or more, you do not know. In the fog of war, you do not know. There might be another hostile element present somewhere off to their left or right. And
Yeah.
as you decide to flank, you start taking fire from this guy. Then
And
your
that
flank fails. At
yeah.
that point, you need to fall back. For now, but if the contact is overwhelming, you will come to an extended line as a squad. And let's say there was another squad, another friendly squad moving in your tail, let's say 1-2. Now you as a squad will provide suppression while 1-2 will perform the flank and assault. If it was only a squad that you came into contact with, okay? And
Right.
then you'll do the same thing that you did in a squad attack as earlier. 1-2 will move across, and then 1-1 will move across. Okay?
Copy.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we'll come to questions in just a minute. Let me just quickly finish this. Let's say last scenario. Let's say you guys came in contact with a fire team. Alpha has established base of fire. Bravo is flanking right. But as Bravo is flanking right, another fire team opened fire on Bravo. What do you do now?
Fall back.
Bravo will
Regroup.
immediately break contact. Yeah, Bravo will pop smoke, fall back. Bravo will start firing. Alpha will fall back.
Do the
Alpha will
bumper.
start firing. Bravo will fall back, and until the baseline is called. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Questions quickly.
If the enemy number is numerically superior, then what's the chance of calling additional support? Like, what's the scenario? When should we call it additional support?
Ideally, if you get into contact, you want to deal with it immediately. It is prudent to call support. Let's say you have a motor on station and is covering your move. You can immediately call for fire. Just pass in the grids or polar directions, and you will have fire. But for that, you need to be rehearsed in how to actually call for fire. If there's a bird flying over you, you have some sort of aerial asset. Let's say you have a Reaper on station with Hellfires and APKWKs. Ideally, that UAV should be tracking your movement. That UAV should have told you about this contact before you got into this contact. Even if it did not, you need to be able to indicate this contact to the UAV. Let's say with the help of colored smoke, which is why the Grenadiers have colored smoke in their inventory.
Okay.
And then the UAV can put down the fire on these guys, or any CAS support bird or attack helicopter that is covering a move. Okay. Same goes for vehicles.
Okay.
Right
Is
now
the
we are
job
talking about
to
a squad.
call for that is on the discretion of the fire team lead or the squad lead, or is it
It
JTAC?
is on discretion of the squad lead. If there's a JTAC attached with you, the JTAC will be tasked to do it. But
Okay.
the job is of the squad lead to make that decision.
Okay.
Again, as Judge has put down on the right, important thing to note here is all of you are having 7 magazines, 1 in the gun and 7 magazines in your inventory. The moment you get into contact, you know how you fire. Chances are that after one engagement, you'll be cut down to 50% of your ammunition count.
Right.
Yeah, so you want to avoid getting into prolonged contact. You need to save ammunition for the main objective. And for that reason, it is also important to watch your rate of fire. A rifleman suppressing should be firing 1 round every 6 seconds to suppress. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
The rest of the suppression should be done by the AR. Okay, let's quickly practice everything that we've done so far. I will give you context to everything that you're doing. I will tell you which part you're rehearsing right now so that you know what to do. Okay? Just give me 2 to 3 minutes to set this thing up, to set up the scenario, and then I'll TP you guys out there. Okay? Meanwhile, if you have any questions or anything additional that Judge wants to tell you, Judge, you can take it on from here. Squad leads and fire team leads, make sure you exercise proper command and control. The fire team lead's job is to micromanage every individual under him, okay? Let's say Zahir is a fire team lead. His job is to micromanage the automatic rifleman, the grenadier, and the rifleman. The other three cannot say that we are being micromanaged. You are supposed to be micromanaged by the fighting lead, okay? The squad
Also,
lead.
just one thing. If anyone is getting low FPS, turn off your picture and shadows, please. It was killing my FPS. I was getting, instead of 60, I was getting like 50. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was eating me.
I'm just setting up the scenario now. You guys get ready.
Yeah, I seem to have experienced people with me. We should be good. We have done this hundreds of times. Demo, Tito, Troy. Don't worry.
Alrighty, get ready. I'm TPing you. The first scenario that you're gonna rehearse is one, bounding and bumping. Okay, I'll tell you what to do, or whether to bound or to bump. The second thing, you will be reacting to contact and conducting a squad attack, okay?
Yeah.
By the way, night shift joined, so which team it should be, like red or, I mean, Alpha Bravo?
How many people are there in Alpha?
That's shy, right? 6.
7.
I mean, without night
I'm
shift,
counting
it's
only
5, right?
7 people in the server right now. Hold on. Is this real?
Sure, which video assignment team you put in the roster?
Hold on, let me add other people who join later to the editable objects. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Just stand according to your fire teams. Shari on my right, Zahid on my left. Shari's team to my right, Zahid's team to my left. If you do not have a team, just stand separate. So Shari, Tim,
Stand behind me.
Freaks. Guys, stop.
Stand behind me in a line.
Just stand behind your team lead in line. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nightshade for now just join Zahid's team. Actually, no. Nightshade, I want you to join this side. Shari, you take up the role of a squad lead. Get a buddy with you. So, hold on, I'll tell you who. Roy, become Shari's buddy.
Okay.
Shari, stand over there. Yeah. Nightshade, you are the FTL for this team, okay? Okay? And then Zahid, you're the FTL of this team, okay? So, remember, Shari, now you are independent of these two fire teams. You can move between the fire teams, okay? Or adjust your location as per what you see fit. Okay? Perfect. Roy is going to be sticking with you. He's your buddy.
Sorry,
And Nightshade, did you cover, did you go through everything that I just went about on the map?
Yeah, most of it.
Okay. Any part that you missed? Like, from where did you start attending? Go again?
Bounding.
Okay, wonderful. So you covered everything. Alright, get ready. I'm gonna TP you guys out. Judge and myself are gonna be invisible. Judge, just make both of us invisible. No. I'm gonna be moving them and just TPing them out there. Okay, radio for this thing is 110. All of you jump on 110 so that I can talk to you.
Hello, welcome to the battlefield, boys.
Okay. Ready, can you all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. to start moving northwest. First off, you've got the tree line immediately to your northwest. Then you've got about clear path between two tree lines. I want to see traveling overwatch through this tree line. Once you
User
get
left
the
your
edge of this
channel.
tree line, I need you to perform bounding movement between the open space. And after the open space, you are likely to get into contact. So once you take contact, I need you to perform a squad attack on it. First, I want you to judge, like Ashari as squad lead, I want you to judge what the situation is, what sort of contact is in front of you. Is it within your capability to conduct a squad attack on it, or do you need to break contact? Like, you need to make that call, okay? You need to tell me.
Copy that.
Okay, your fire teams are set. Start conducting movement northwest. Remember, traveling overwatch first.
Fire team, squad, maybe left heavy wedge.
So we are waiting for the command from squad lead, right?
Yeah, Shari, you are to give this command.
Okay. Okay, everybody get into a wedge. Or there's somebody on speaker.
Get into the form a wedge behind me, guys. I think we're doing a wedge formation.
Shari, be clear on whether you want a squad wedge or a fighting wedge and squad column. The two things are very different.
Fighting wedge.
Yeah, so the complete term is fighting wedge, squad column.
Yeah, Rifleman is on the end.
Right, fighting wedge, squad column.
Okay, which side heavy?
No, on the right side,
I think I'll let them decide.
No, you are the squad lead. You give the direction.
Okay.
Put some more distance between me.
Who is this in the front? Is this Bravo or?
Yeah, Tito.
Knight is Alpha and Zahid is Bravo.
Okay, Alpha right heavy, Bravo left heavy.
Demo switch left.
Roger, switching left.
Who's this guy? Stormtrooper, move back. Tito, come up forward. Tito, come forward. Alright. Everyone stay on shouting so I can hear you. Also, Demo, fix your formation. Go a bit further right. Sorry, go a bit further left. Who's this guy?
Guys, don't spend too
Okay,
much time
whenever we are
fixing
ready,
formation.
we'll start moving.
Yeah, start moving. You guys can fix your formation on the go.
Alright, northwest, let's go.
Alright, on me.
User joined your channel.
Zahid, what kind of formation are you doing?
We are making a wedge, so just make a wedge on me, heavy left. Wedge, heavy left. Okay, this is a squad column.
The MG has to be in the front.
Alpha team needs to space out more left and right.
Let's space out a bit. Hold on, let them move
It's
forward.
very
Tim,
choppy today.
you need to be in line with Chandu. Like, you need to
Tito,
be
go
right
further
on the right side of Chandu.
Tito, go further right. Nice. Who's this guy? Demo.
Okay,
Shari,
don't
maintain some
stop,
more
keep
distance.
moving. Keep moving and fix your formation.
Shari, maintain some more gap between yourself and Alpha team. And then that much distance between you and Bravo team.
Alright, let's move.
Okay, you guys have come to the open space. I want you to conduct bounding movement from here till the elephant grass and then onwards to the next tree line.
Alpha holding.
Zahid, if it's a heavy lift, then why is
Okay, we
the
are on hold.
rifleman moving on the left?
MG is supposed to move on the
Yes,
left.
someone
Rifleman
else is on the
got
left
heavy
too.
gunner. Oh my god, it's
you have
fine.
to go on the right.
Quiet. No,
Tito,
no,
you need to
it's
be on the
fine.
left side.
It's fine. It's fine. Just stay where you are.
Okay, leave it.
Bravo holding.
Short hold.
Shari, quickly, we are doing bounding movement here. Whosoever is on point, establish the first covering position.
Okay, Alpha. Wait, I'm confused. What am I supposed to do now?
you're supposed to conduct a bounding movement from here till the next tree line.
Okay. Alright, bounding movement. Alpha put a base of fire over here. Bravo start bounding movement.
Bravo, move on me.
Alpha, hold and put up a base of fire line here.
Actual, how much are we supposed to move ahead to?
Keep moving, guys.
Watch your formation.
Remember, the covering party should not lose line of sight of the moving party. Also, the bounds should not be more than 50 to 75 meters.
Okay, Bravo, hold. Set up a base of fire. Alpha, cross them.
Bravo, halt. Bravo, set.
Alright, Alpha, start moving.
Alpha, let's go. Bound up.
Watch your directions, guys.
Tito looking north over.
Shari, you need to remain with the squad.
Oh, copy. Okay, stop at that long grass. Set up a base of fire. Bravo, start moving.
Aren't you gonna wait
Alpha,
for
base
them
of
to
fire,
set up?
hold. 360.
Alright, Bravo, on me, let's move. Bravo, on me, let's move out.
Use your C-tab, guys. Use your C-tab. Democles, where are you going?
Fix your formation, fix your formation.
Alright, Bravo, halt. Alpha, move up.
Bravo, halting.
Alpha, bound up.
Bravo is set.
Try to sprint, guys. Try to sprint.
Alpha, spread out more. Alpha, push to the left.
Alright, Alpha, halt. Set up base of fire.
Set up a base of fire.
Shari, hold here. Okay,
Copy.
right now where Alpha is, they can't really see much. Let your team lead make that call, where he wants to stop. Right now they're on reverse slope of a hill. If he crests it, he will be able to provide more cover to you. So let him crest it.
Okay, copy. Alpha, crest. Crest that hill.
Yeah. Alpha, move forward.
Yeah, Chandu, Monarch, you guys need to be
Crest
paying
that
attention
hill
to
and
the
halt.
radio.
Alpha, hold and set up a base of fire.
Alright, Bravo, move up.
Bravo, moving out. Over. Bravo, double time.
Okay, guys, should start getting ready to get into contact. So watch your sectors, watch your arcs. You don't know where you're gonna get in contact from.
Bravo, holding. Bravo is set.
Alpha, move forward.
Alpha, your guys are lagging behind.
Alpha, close.
Alpha, where
close,
are you
close.
guys going? Have your C-tab open? Alright, Alpha, halt. Bravo, cross them.
Roger, Bravo, double time. Let's move. Contact,
Contact.
Front.
Contact, direct. Contact, direct northwest.
Heading 310 northwest.
Everyone take cover.
Demo start suppressing that.
Alright, Alpha, suppressing fire. Set up a base of fire and start suppressing.
Launching
Bravo,
grenades
start a
over.
bounding movement from the right.
Reloading machine gun.
Roger, Bravo, form line on me. Let's go. Bravo, form line on me, break contact. Let's move out. Double time it.
Shai, are you breaking contact or are you bounding up to the target?
I am breaking contact.
Why?
Not sure.
You need to be sure of why you're doing that. What are the... Okay, where has...
Bravo, firing line. Firing line facing west. Alpha, this is Bravo. We are pushing into clear. Watch your fire.
Alpha, keep suppressing. Don't stop.
Guys,
Maintain your line, Bravo. Maintain your line. Zahid is moving forward. Tito, Democracy, space to be. You need to stay on line with him.
Can whoever's in the plane stop bombing? The game is lagging.
Alpha, ceasefire. Alpha, ceasefire. You started shooting friendlies.
Alright, everyone hold fire. Just hold.
Zahid,
Bravo,
understand
Bravo,
where you need
contact
to form the LOA.
Yeah, LOA. Right here.
Are you at LOA? Do you see any dead bodies around you?
I saw a couple of them over.
Right, so there could be... No, hold on. So if you see dead bodies in front of you, you need to go past them. There could be more enemies beyond them. You need to go past the bodies.
Copy. Hey, Tito, can
Alpha
you
should
see
fire to the left.
assault rifle, please?
Idea target.
That should...
Keep
That should
continue
fire
to
all
move past the smoke.
Yeah, stop cluttering the comms. Alpha, hold movement. Alpha, hold movement. Continue with the base of fire.
Bravo,
We don't have visual with Bravo. Barely have.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll discuss with this. We'll discuss this shortly. Hold on. Okay.
This is Bravo,
That's good enough.
contact
Zahid.
clear over.
Yeah, now Alpha can move up.
Bravo, set up.
Alright, Alpha, move up.
Set up here.
Alpha, follow me.
Can someone watch east? One of you watch east. Bro, can you please tell that jet to fuck off, please? That jet is causing FPS drops, right? Yeah. Just on me or you guys as well?
No, I'm getting 40 FPS and when the jet is closing by, I'm getting 25.
Okay, Nightshade, hold. Yeah, hold. Okay, what ended up happening now was Nightshade, you took your party towards Bravo and in front of them. While what was supposed to happen was you were supposed to create an L. Like, you know how an L was formed when Bravo was getting set for the assault and you were suppressing. Then Alpha moved from the right to the left. Now you were supposed to move from behind Bravo to the front. Like you went west while you're supposed to go northwest. I'm gonna put you back into, I'll put you where you were supposed to be. Just refer your C-tab as to where you went wrong.
What the?
Okay, this did not work as I intended. Zahid, just take your team to the road to the left.
Copy, Bravo on me, please.
Zahid, take your team to the road to the
Copy
southwest. Yeah, form an extended line on the road facing south.
Copy. Bravo, form an extended line facing south. Like how we were.
Right, now, Nightshade, have your guys watch northwest in an extended line.
Just how we were.
Northwest. Form an extended line facing northwest.
Extended line. Get out.
We don't see anything, so can we move forward a bit?
Yeah, right now just do it for namesake, and I want to show it to you on the C tab. Right,
My
that's it.
C-tab is not opening up.
Can you guys hear
Okay.
me? All of you guys can hear me, right?
Right, so that's why.
Okay.
Makes
just
sense.
focus on what I tell you. Don't listen to Roll.
So I'm just gonna...
You'll get confused.
Roy, if you can click a picture of your C-tab and post it in the Discord.
Copy.
We'll discuss this on the map. I'm coming to you guys, hold on. Okay.
Hello, Roll.
Okay, can all of you please come to me? All of you close in on me.
Roger.
On me, bro. Let's go. Stand behind me. What is this bit?
Okay. We'll discuss problems, what went wrong, what went right. First of all, Shari, why did you decide to break contact?
I think that was my command for Democles to break contact and follow me since he was shooting or someone. So I don't think Shari said that. That
Okay,
was
so
my command to Democles and my team.
these terms have a certain meaning to it when you call these terms, okay? Instead of breaking contact, it would have been better to say disengage and move with me. When you say break contact, see what happens is eventually everybody is not going to have a radio. Understand? Guys, all of you please close in here.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, guys, hold on, give me a second.
Alpha, just come up here. Come to Bravo. Alpha on me. Move to Bravo. Let's get over here, everybody.
Yeah, okay. So these terms have a certain meaning to them. When you say break contact, like Zahid, you could have said break contact in a very casual manner, and you would have wanted to, you wanted to have Democles follow you. But what might end up happening is somebody from Alpha might have heard you say break contact, and then confusion starts, wherein somebody from Alpha is thinking, oh, we're breaking contact, and you are thinking something else, and maybe Democles also felt, oh, we're breaking contact. So he's not mentally ready for the fact that you are actually flanking right and getting ready to assault. Okay. Instead, had you just said, okay, Bravo, we're flanking right, disengage and follow me. So avoid using terms which have a specific meaning to them, okay? Understood? And use terms that you're actually doing at the moment. Okay? Okay, just take a look at your maps. So this was the fire team that you guys came into contact with. It was over here. Move this away. It started engaging Alpha first. Bravo was somewhere off the rear right of Alpha. You all got an extended line, that's fine. No issues with that. I would have liked it had Bravo would be, in tail and provided flank and rear security instead, while Alpha initially engaged the enemy. The call out of the contact was not proper. It was, a lot confused. While the call out should have come from Alpha, it came from Bravo instead. So Alpha, you guys were on point. You should have given the contact report. Okay, contact northwest, 100 meters. Looks like an enemy fire team. So that enables your call, enables Shari to take a call whether he wants to conduct a squad attack on the said contact, or if he wants to, conduct
Sorry, wait, can you
a
just
break
repeat
contact.
that?
Can you, can you please tell that agent to not do that? Please, it's killing the FPS, man. Can you delete that agent if it's a bot or whoever is doing that? Or tell him to go to the other part of the map.
Okay.
I can't hear shit. Hold on. Hold on. I can't hear anything.
That's a problem.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah.
पहले तो 8 and
You
okay,
all
it's
hear me?
gone now. Thank you.
You all
Yeah,
hear me now?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it's coming
the
back.
initial contact, check your maps. Now the initial contact report should have come from Nightshade. Now Nightshade, when you make that contact report, only that enables Shari to make a call whether he wants to conduct a squad attack or he wants to break contact. Okay.
Actually, I did call out contact 300, but there was too much gibberish on the radio. I mean, too many people talking on the same channel. That's kind of drowned out.
That's an issue, guys. As fire teams, you guys need to stick to vocal. Okay, you guys need to stop using the radios to talk within your fire team. Your fire team should be within earshot of each other. Like the fire team leader should be able to exercise control over his fire team by just his voice. Okay. When there is heavy fire, then it's fine to use the radio. But if you're using the radio, be concise. Do not step on somebody who's already talking. Like if there was contact and you guys knew that Nightshade is in contact, let him use the radio. Let free up the net for him to give a report to Shari. Okay. If you don't have anything useful to say, don't talk. Let the team leads do their thing. Understood? The radio net is primarily for use by the squad lead and the team lead. If you guys can put this into practice, well and good. Otherwise, later I will have to take away the radios from anyone who is not in a leadership position. Okay. Understood?
Yep.
With that. Yeah. Wonderful.
And
Alrighty, so
Rogue.
next.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll let me just finish the
Yeah,
briefing
sure.
for this one. We'll move to the next one. Okay. So Bravo was off to the rear right of Alpha, and Shari or somehow the call was made to break contact, but Zahid understood what was happening, and so did Nightshade. So that's +1. Alpha was engaging this target, and Bravo flanked to the right. The flank was, I would say, okay because I did not see a lot of cover for the movement that Bravo was doing. Your movement was a lot in the open. You guys established the extended line also very well, but now this is where things started going wrong. Zahid, you need to make the call to tell your guys, okay, guns up, start assaulting. Okay, because what happened was you started moving up while the others were still behind you. Okay, they did not move, and eventually what happened, you went too far ahead and these guys started shooting you in the back. So you need to tell them that, okay, move up with me. So all of you need to move up in an extended line.
Oh my god,
okay?
Who's this guy? Can I shoot him?
No, don't do that. What happened? Just turn
He's
down your
causing a
reflex.
distraction, man. Like,
This is battlefield. You'll have to deal with it.
but we have power, we have guns. इतना बड़ा मैप है भाई, इधर ही खेलना है इसको.
I mean, when you are getting shot by mortar and everything else, are you going to tell them to stop
It's
shelling
okay,
me
guys.
and just I want to
Guys,
talk to my
let's
copy
not. That's fine. Yeah. Right, Zahid, you need to move your team in an extended line together. You need to tell them to do that. Okay, they're not gonna understand of their own. You never made that call for them to move up. Okay. Now, Knight. This is also where Alpha started, fucking up. You have your C tabs. You can see that Alpha Bravo is moving up. So you should have already been, prepared to shift fire left. If it did not come, and you saw that Bravo was moving up, it is your job to automatically tell your guys to shift fire left. Zahid, you never called for shift fire left. Eventually these guys started shooting you. Alpha was literally peppering you. Okay. Now, and finally, where the final fuck up was, if you check out your map right now, you guys were in this scenario. Okay. Bravo was over here, and Alpha was over here. Now, what should have happened was, Alpha should have gone like this. Okay. And should have been established like this as an inverted L. But what ended up happening was Alpha went this route, and they got set up like this. So this is why now, Knight, I understand that your CTAP was not working, but use your eyes, use your voice to call out the next guy or whosoever you're approaching to make sure that you do things right. Okay. Check your inventory. Do you have a CTAB, Knight? It should be
I
an
have an
S7 in your
S7
uniform.
Android, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it should be
press
working.
H. The default key is H.
Sorry, what?
H.
Press H to
It
open the
opens
CTAB.
up the medical men for me. Anyways.
Yeah,
Okay,
same for
okay,
me.
listen. Press Control plus Alt plus H.
Yeah,
Did
it
it?
opens up.
Yeah. Now, okay, guys, just one more thing. If your CTAB is in your uniform, the keybind to open it is going to be the tertiary interface keybind in your CTAB controls. Okay. If you go to your configure, controls, configure add-ons, go to CTAB, it is going to be the toggle main tertiary. Okay. Keep that in mind. Righty. Let's quickly get on with the rest of it. Next up, you guys are gonna face a squad size element. Initially, you will be in contact with the fire team in tail. And Shari, I am making you practice all this by telling you right now so that you understand how things play out, okay?
Copy.
Yeah, right now I'm telling you what's gonna happen. In the field, it's not, nobody's gonna tell you what's gonna happen, okay? Tito, you might wanna pull your NVGs off. Okay. Get ready. Yeah, one more thing.
he's blind.
After the engagement, nobody took an ace report. I understand that I intervened. Shari, get an ace report for the squad. How you do that is you tell your fire team leaders to compile an ace report for their fire team and they give it to you. And then you pass it on to the platoon leader, okay?
Copy.
Okay. Just get an ace check going. Meanwhile, let's set up the next scenario.
Rogue, I have two questions.
Alright, both fire teams give me an ace report.
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, questions. Tito, go.
Yeah. The first question is, what is the purpose of this team going straight forward? Like, if they directly join the other team, they will save time.
So the purpose is Bravo cleared out this area in an extended line. However, there's a chance that they missed out an enemy who was shot unconscious and woke back up,
Okay.
or somebody who's just playing dead and is going to shoot them in the back.
Okay.
The other reason is duplicacy. Like in Alpha, Bravo's already cleared it. It is good to have Alpha also clear it so that you've cleared it twice. There is no more pretending dead enemy here, or somebody who's unconscious is going to wake back up and shoot you in the back. What
Okay.
you also do while crossing here, you see any dead guy, you shoot him twice in the head. You dead check them.
Nice.
Okay, so that they don't
Yep.
wake up and then shoot you in the back.
Okay. Another question.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a very basic question. In an heavy left wedge, only the auto rifleman will be on the left of the FTL, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is okay. When we say heavy side of the wedge is the like majority of the firepower of that wedge. Now, what has more firepower, a squad automatic, like an LMG, or two rifles?
Of course,
LMG.
automatic rifle.
Yeah, so the LMG has more firepower, which is why it is the heavy side. Okay, and to compensate for or to slightly try and match up with the firepower of a LMG, there are two rifles on the other side, so that we have somewhat comparable firepower on the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Start getting ready for the next scenario. FPS, are you even paying attention to what I'm saying here?
I mean, I've been observing it, so we'll talk about it, Rogue. We'll speak about this after this.
Guys, listen. You need to pay attention to what's happening in the training. Judge already knows all of this, so it's fine if he is, not really here. But you guys need to rehearse all of this and put it into practice, okay? But otherwise, it will all be for nothing and just a waste of time.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
hearing everything. No worries.
Yeah. No,
You can trust me.
it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Very. Let's get you set up for the next scenario. We'll do this quickly because we are cutting slightly over the time limit. Okay, next scenario is set up. You guys need to start moving towards the west. You see the hill to your west? Move straight west. and keep moving until you hit contact. How you move, your fashion of movement is up to you. I'm not gonna tell you when you're gonna get into contact. You might get into contact at any time. You are, let's say, you're presently in a hostile territory. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, everybody check the ammunition, reload if needed. Fire team wedge, squad column, let's start moving to the west.
Shari, you need to give them some time to conduct the airstrike. And then
Sorry,
you
what?
need to confirm, you
Can
need to
you
give them some time to
demo
conduct
please
the
ace
airstrike.
report?
And then
Okay,
you need to give them
Alpha
some
on me.
ace
sort of
report.
warning
Tito,
before you're
ace
about to
report.
move
All
on.
green.
Space Trooper ace report.
Alpha on me.
Space Trooper, are you good?
Bravo, all green, over.
Who the fuck is shooting?
Me.
It's the helicopter.
Hey Jet, can you disable these planes and police from here?
Or civilian just driving. None of police.
Okay guys, halt, ceasefire, ceasefire.
Guys, let's not do something like this again, okay?
Okay, FTS, do I have any report?
All green. I called it out, but the heli is flying over.
On the radio please, Syed.
All green. I called it out earlier.
Nightshade.
Yeah, I'm ready. All green.
Okay, Alpha, wedge heavy left, Bravo, wedge heavy, oh sorry, Alpha, wedge heavy right, Bravo, wedge heavy left, fire team wedge, squad column, let's move to the west.
Bro, copies. Alright, you heard him, guys.
Roger. In position.
Roy, where are you?
Yep, copy. I'm behind you.
Yeah, form wedge. Once we start moving, we can form wedge.
Heavy rate हमारा.
If you guys
Okay, Alpha team is out.
to rearm,
Wedge
you need to
heavy
rearm.
right.
There's an arsenal box here.
We're out.
Keep moving now. Yeah, okay.
Hold on, let them go. Tito, get on the left. Get on the left side as well.
Get on the hill, bro,
I'm on the
Alpha.
left side only.
No, sorry, get on the right. Get on the right side.
No, we are heavy right. We are heavy right.
Alpha shifting slightly to the left.
हम लोग
Get on
alpha
the
है
right
right.
side.
Red तो alpha
To the
है.
right.
We are Bravo.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Bravo is moving.
Bravo on me.
Alpha, crest the hill and halt.
Copy.
Alpha, just let me know, like if you halt, so.
Alpha is holding.
Copy. Actual, what's Bravo supposed to do?
Bravo, halt.
Okay, Alpha, start moving. Keep moving west. Actual, this is Bravo. Are we supposed to halt or move? Bravo, start moving.
Bravo, let's move.
Demo, close up.
Contact.
Contact.
Bearing.
232. Front. Alpha, establish a firing
Contact
line,
bearing 300.
extended firing line.
Alpha extended firing line.
Alright, Bravo, conduct a bounding movement from our right. Bravo, copies.
Bravo on me, form column on me.
Alpha, return fire. 1 round every 5 seconds. Heavy, 3 round bursts every 5 seconds.
User left your channel.
Bravo, double tap. Bravo, firing line. Start moving up, guns up.
Enemies visible, enemies visible.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Bearing 245.
Bravo,
SL is back up. Yeah, Bravo, form extended line, start moving. Alpha, shift fire to the
Bravo,
left.
stop. Don't stop. Keep moving. Bravo, stop. Start moving. Space trooper, move.
Alpha, shift fire to the left. Alright.
Alpha, shift fire left.
Alpha, ID
Shift
your
fire left.
targets and fire. Shift fire left.
Shift fire left, shift fire
Get
left.
into a firing line on me, guys. Don't get behind me. I said firing line. For fuck's sake. Make a firing line. Extended firing line. This is not a firing line. Dude, make a firing line. Space trooper, get up. Get on my right side. Keep moving forward. Guns up. Keep moving forward. Alpha, check your watch your fire. Shift fire left.
Fire, watch your fire. Shift fire left.
Enemy coming from bearing 224, also be aware.
Copy,
Southwest.
224.
Don't cross in front of me.
Who is
Alpha.
this?
This is
Face,
FPS.
face 2 to 4, 2 to 4.
Alpha, shift fire to 224.
They are closing us on.
Alpha, keep suppressing. Keep moving further down the line.
One times enemy down, over.
Okay, I'm hit, I'm out of here.
Alpha, shift fire further left, over. Left of smoke, shift fire further left of smoke. Keep moving, guys, keep moving. Contact.
Contact 146, contact 146.
One time tango down.
Index. All of you regroup.
यार फायरिंग लाइन बोला तो मेरे पीछे क्यों चिपक जाते हो?
Bravo, come back to Alpha.
You crossed in front of me twice.
Hold on. We're running. We're coming back to you guys. Guys, form column on me.
Okay. You're getting shot from the southwest, right?
We were also getting shot from like just below you, I think. Like, just below you. Here somewhere.
Yeah, we had to move
We
forward,
got
actually,
flanked from there. No one fully cleared
got
the
shot before that.
Concord area.
I got shot. I was gonna tell you guys, but got shot.
No worries.
We can't hear you, though.
Where is Rogue?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Where are you?
Okay. I'm right here. Follow my voice. Hold on. I will make myself visible. Hold on. Here. Okay, guys. First of all, when you were moving through here, Alpha Fire team took contact over here.
Can you move that chopper away? Because it's drowning your voice.
See, Rogue, this is like irritating again and again. Like,
Zai.
thank you.
Calm.
Yeah, Judge, this is, I mean,
We're trying. Okay, fine. I'll not say anything.
I'll have a word with him after this. Okay. Guys, when you took contact here, what was the need to sit down here itself and return fire while you guys could have easily moved to the patch of tree line to get some cover?
Yeah.
Or